With world-class technology, sustainable energy solutions, and unwavering commitment to quality, we build more than walls. We build possibilities. Powered by renewable energy, driven by excellence, trusted by millions. Mombasa Cement, strength that builds the nation. In every great structure lies a story of strength. A story built on trust, innovation, and resilience. From the coast of Kenya to every corner of the nation, Mombasa Cement stands as the backbone of progress. With world-class technology, sustainable energy solutions, and unwavering commitment to quality, we build more than walls. We build possibilities. Powered by renewable energy, driven by excellence, trusted by millions. Mombasa Cement, strength that builds the nation.
Hamjambo watazamaji wetu, karibu katika Let's Voice Podcast, karibu katika awamu nyingine ya Youth Baraza. Youth Baraza is a show that we are live kila siku kila mwezi katika studio zetu za Let's Voice Podcast, ambazo tuna discuss mada tofauti tofauti ambazo zinakuhusu wewe jamii. Kumbuka tuko live YouTube na pia unaweza kutufuatilia katika mitandao yetu ya kijamii. Jina langu ni Hamis Omar na leo niko na wageni kama kawaida katika studio zetu au katika kila mada zetu. Leo tuna mada ambayo inatuhusu sisi jamii, ambayo ni junk food, fast life and lifetime diseases. So naamini wageni wangu ambao wako katika studio wana uwezo na kuichanganua hii mada na kueleza zaidi. So sijui nianze na mkono wangu wa kulia ama kushoto, because leo it is ladies and a gent. Sijui, let me start on my right hand. Introduce yourself, wewe ni nani na unafanya kazi gani? Tukiproceed.
Okay, thank you. My name is Precious Shalomombele. I'm a final year law student, a certified mediator, and soon to be emeritus Secretary of Gender and Social Equity at the University of Nairobi. I am also a digital rights campaigner, and I'm glad to be here today.
So I hope, thank you. On my left side.
Okay, thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Swaima Nurani. I am the CEO and founder of Swaima Nurani Leadership and Empowerment, whereby we focus with mentorship, youth development, leadership, women's growth, and inclusive education. With profession, I'm an EYFS teacher, educator, and been awarded Pearson Edexcel Awards from the UK. Thank you. It's been a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Kama usikie niko na wazito, watu na vyeo vyao katika mada hii. So tuzeme haraka haraka. So with just a simple question. Ukisikia junk food, fast life and diseases. In a simple term, explain this term.
When I think of junk food and fast life, I think of convenience and how life has turned to be where we want the fast way out. So what's convenient to us in our health, in our diet, what's seeming convenient. Basically, that's what it is for me.
So convenience. So what about you, saying?
Okay, according to the topic, it even talks about uh, some sort of, uh, let's say, habit or addiction someone might be into, and someone can get how to, like reason out and do something that is possible for you to move out of that, and especially the peer pressure life that most of us are having. So this is very important for the youth itself to learn about it, and today's topic is very very helpful and educative as well. Thank you.
So you've talked about convenience. Now we live in a town, Mombasa, a very busy town. Not Mombasa peke yake, the whole of Kenya. People are busy, office work, whether mtu anafanya kazi ya nyingine mbali si ya ofisi, kila mtu yuko kazi, so wanataka maisha ya haraka haraka kama vile kazi zao wanazozifanya. Do you think there's a connection between the life we live today na the food we eat and the lifestyle we live?
Yes, there is, because when we think about it, who has time to go through and make sima or biryani every day, 3 meals a day? No, nobody does. While I have a KFC down there or up next to cafe, somewhere where you're selling fast food, it's cheaper sometimes and it's more convenient. I do not have the luxury to stay at home and cook 3 to 5 meals a day. That's in most houses, not everyone can. Economy pia ya Ruto inatukimbiza, so we want the quickest thing out, and the quickest thing pia unfortunately is ending up to be also the cheapest thing for all of us. So whether you're a student, you have to run to class, you have assignments, what's quick for you? Is that sometimes it could even be the soda kwa supermarkets. We're not even going too far. We want that quick mat hot dog that's sometimes 99 bob, 120, or the soda which is 50 shillings. So it's convenient for you. It doesn't take time. It's not juice that you're chopping vegetables or blending your fruits anymore. It's just very quick, very convenient, and we can move on with life. Yes.
So just maybe swali tu pengine, did you have breakfast today? Do you have breakfast today, or maybe was it a cooked meal, or ulifika mali tu hotel ukajipiga chai haraka haraka tu faster faster because you're coming today?
Okay, today I didn't have breakfast because I was rushing here personally. But yeah, usually because of work and all that, yeah, it is a bit dicey to have breakfast at home. And most probably, what I personally do is just grab a coffee from somewhere and just move with the life, the way it is. So this, like today's topic, actually talks about this, that we need to back and reflect on ourselves as well, you see, at the same time. So yeah, I would even want to really work hard on that sometimes I could even do something for myself, but actually the life is too fast, days are flying too fast, that you don't have that time to, you know do something for yourself, or just have that food and just do something and go back to work and all that. Yeah.
So to you, Badoko Saima, why do you think junk food is convenient to young people today?
Okay, junk food is not convenient. It is not even healthy, to be honest. And
People like it. Watu wengi ukimwambia mtu mweke sima
yeah,
or rice, chips ama burger hapa hivi, they will eat chips and burger.
yeah,
They leave with the rice.
Yeah, someone will choose the chips and the burger and all that. But do we know what we are causing to ourselves, to our body? Personally, I'm a junkie as well. I love to eat junk food. Yeah, but when the time comes, I'm like, no, now I need to eat something that is going to be good for me and my body at the same time. But most importantly, even in a day, like let's say if our lunch is junk, we make sure that at least our dinner is healthy. I'm sure dinner time, most of us don't work. Yeah, we are at home. I know it is a bit hectic to do this, to do that. Anyway, but we can have a fruit, a healthy fruit or a shake or something, a smoothie that can help us. Yeah, like even a glass of milk before we sleep, this is also healthy, with some dates. Yeah, so we also need to like see that as well, because it causes diseases. It causes so much of health issues, and there are so many other uh, inappropriate things that come up in our body, and all that. So, and at the same time, a lot of fast food and a lot of junk even causes a lot of allergic problems in our body as well.
So, from your experience, from your experience, how do you think do do people or young people, because this is a platform for youth, do young people think of the effects of the food they eat on their health, ama nimepata tu haraka sasa nizibe njaa maisha endelee?
I think it depends.
Yes.
There's a moment where life is running too fast. And sometimes when those cravings hit, I can tell. I had mimi when the cravings hit and my body says we want pizza, we want chips, and it is now, and we do not care if the whole day the body has decided we want junk from breakfast to dinner. We will go that route sometimes. But I also have to give credit of the generation we're in. We're also in a very health conscious generation. It's trendy right now to go to the gym. Unaona watu wakipiga snap Instagram, wanaenda gymming. It's trendy.
Wanapiga snaps ama wanaenda gym?
At least they've woken up to go there. Give them the credit.
New Year resolutions.
Yeah, New Year resolutions. How is it going for you? So whether mtu amelift weights 2 kg or like at least they've done something. We're in a culture penye right now people are going to Pilates, Zumba, like kuna so many fitness communities as well, and ukiangalia the majority of people there are young people, Gen Zs, so we need to give credits hapo. Sometimes you see people who eat healthy and it's kind of trendy, we've made it look mainstream and whatever, so it depends. There are days, even for me, I'm a very healthy person. If you check my socials, salad from asubuhi, we are running nini, but siku ya junk pia, especially exam time, it is sometimes very hard to say I'm eating healthy. Yeah, sometimes the body is craving and I'm telling myself I'm using my brain too much. I need that ka chocolate, ka something. So
Kuchangamsha mwili.
yes, it depends. And sometimes after being healthy for a while, unajiambia, but I've not eaten junk this week. Wacha we spoil the body kidogo.
Can
Yeah.
you just go maybe for waweza ingia hoteli wengine and choose salad, you plate salad ama inachoma moyo?
I can, but I think life has been running too fast. The number of times I am out is ni kidogo. That's now the time that I am going out. It's hard for me to end up choosing that salad. So that might be my cheat day. So perhaps if I know this weekend I'm going out and I'm planning to eat junk, I know during the week we need to place moderation. We can't just be eating everything we want. And again, being a female, our bodies as well, when we reach a certain age, it doesn't. I could have eaten some meals before with no hospital nakanyaga weights 5 kgs over. You don't know how it happened, and it takes longer to lose those 5 kgs. Years, even 2 years ago. So it depends. Every day, one day at a time. That's what I'll say.
Yes, kuna muda. So back to you, Madam Swaima. Unajua lifetime diseases is an issue in the society, especially in this coastal society. Viazi karai, kuna sambusa, asubuhi mtu viazi karai, sambusa, lunch jipige pilao, pizza, biriani, jioni hata kusi jioni saa 10 kuna chai na viazi karai tena. Ikifika kuna uji wa ngano siku hizi, because vitu hivi vyote ni they are sugary foods. Whether si lazima pizza, hiyo uji wa ngano ngano, that's wheat. Ukiweka viazi karai kuna wheat, na somehow huwa vinaongeza weight. Do you think it's because of our lifestyle, ama ni sisi wenyewe huwa tuzingatii kuwa we must keep our health in touch?
Okay. Talking about Mombasa life, this is the lifestyle itself. This is how people live in Mombasa. Anywhere, we just feel like having this viazi karai, or if it is sambusa or anything. So this is how the Mombasa life itself is like. We also see in Ramadan at night there are so much of junk food and so much tempting things that you feel like going and having them and trying new things out. Yeah. So when it comes to long life, like we see about the long life run, and we see that actually we are draining ourselves more. Our body health, our body shape, everything is getting down, instead of like having a good like, let's say, a healthy life. We are ending up on having a very dim and dull life at the same time. Like the food we eat even depends how you're going to work. Like if you eat heavy lunch, definitely by the time it's your working hour in the afternoon, cook, so you'll be sleeping. Biryani, what will happen to you? It will make you sleep.
You
Yeah.
people have powers. You just raise up, I was praying.
I know, that's the new trend, by the way. But these things, actually, these are the type of videos that show us that there is no healthy life, there's no good food. Even the vegetables that we are eating are already injected and preserved at the same time, you see, so that it become big and looks attractive, but we don't know what internally they are. Yeah. So at the same time, I would say that we are lucky in Africa or in Kenya, that we are having good fruits or good, organic foods as well at the same time. So good is that sometimes we can even balance our health. Yeah.
So with lifestyle diseases, maybe kuna diabetes, mostly diabetes and obesity. So hii mada kimpango yanigusagusa japokuwa sina ugonjwa wa sukari, lakini at times wajua mtu hujikisi huwa na hali vile vitu, the so called junk foods, lakini the intake mtu anaokula is wanting, not even wanting. Unaweza pengine kuna wale mtu anakaa asubuhi hali, mchana hali, lakini kile chakula atakula jioni ni kama amekula siku mzima. So do you think kupuuzia those meal times it's a good thing, ama ni vile maisha yanaenda mbio mbio, kazi mtu anajisahau, au intake ya mtu chakula should be regulated, and is it possible?
I think first of all, it's possible. I am a testament. What I started doing is a bit of intermittent fasting, not the thorough one, but even going 16 hours between my dinner and my breakfast. So at least 16 hours before
Dinner and
and
breakfast.
Yes, so you
How?
can imagine if I had dinner at 7 p.m., that
Mhm.
means my breakfast should be earliest. Is it 11 a.m. the next day? Yes. I noticed that helped with bloating, number one,
Wow,
because I used to go to bed in pain.
at least I can
And
say we are together with this. I do that too, by the way.
yes, so I realized then there's a day I think I had all 3 meals and I was bloated, and I realized, oh no, this is why I started this in the first place, and now it's not such a hard task as it used to be. So again, I think intentionality should be the main thing. How intentional are you about your lifestyle? So fine, you can have your intermittent fast. There's the third one, your 5 weeks, and by week 4 you're going 72 hours without food. That's fine. But it also matters, ukifungua, what are you eating? The same as you mentioned during Ramadan, people wakati wa kufungua, we're having the junk, we want slash, we want nini. And there was an instructor mwenye alikuwa anasema she expected her clients wakikuja after Ramadan, they at least, slimmer or wame maintain. But they're coming na ni kama all the hard work perhaps they've done in 6 months is
in 1
gone
month.
because we're not eating healthy. Wakati tunafungua tunataka the oil, where is that viazi karai, want the sugar. So we need to be intentional. So wakati unafungua, what are you eating as well? It also matters. If you've perhaps pia, knowing your body again, kuna some people who also need to regulate the amount you're also eating. It can't be too much. But sasa tunasema, yeah, this life is for the living. Pia that day, spoil yourself. Eat that kuku.
Kanyama
Even
choma.
I think also finding healthier ways to cook meals helps.
Yes.
Because we can be having the chicken, but how I'm having my chicken and how you're having your chicken
It's too different.
is 2 different ways. Or we can all be eating potatoes, eh?
Oh.
Mimi naweza kuwa yangu ya dhupu ya murima and somebody is having viazi karai. We're all just having potatoes. Someone is having fries. We're all eating potatoes, but how we're eating them is what varies on our calorie intake during the day.
Yes.
So pia you need to a little bit of everything. Yes, and it's possible.
So it's possible. So I love the point that umesema kuwa it is possible to regulate your meals. So msikilizaji wetu natumai wasikie hilo. So katika kuendelea katika mada yetu with obesity and diabetic in the society, sahii si kitambo ulikuwa ukisikia ni magonjwa ya watu wakubwa, lakini very young people have these diseases. Do you think, do people, especially the young people, do you feel kuwa wanatambua kuna haya magonjwa katika jamii, ama huwa ni kuna msemo huwa nasikia sahii, kula kabla ukatazwe na daktari? Do young people think about this kind of diseases?
Okay,
I don't
think they think of all that for now. They just eat. Vile naona that they just eat these things and they don't think about what the future is going to talk about, or what their obesity, or let's say even their body changes are going to be, or what kind of diseases or something. Like, even we say that when we cook food, we don't know the water we use. Yeah, especially the street food that we eat. And through that, people get TB and all the things, all those kind of like diseases. So we need to even like I don't think they check out on all these things for now. They just be like, it's life, let's eat, let's get done, whatever happens tomorrow just happens tomorrow. So I don't think there are much of all that. Yeah, like the way Precious said that they just go and snap. That is true, they do snap and carry the weights and all that, but they don't think of what the future is going to talk about it, because now people are, it's all about digital technology, fast life. People want to move on very fast. So through that, they don't care what the next like what their next future is going to be about. You see, like how they are going to, like their body changes, or how it's going to be next and all that. So it also depends vile they are eating their food at the same time.
So from ukiwasikiza nyote wawili, you have constantly mentioned social media, posting. Unajua siku hizi kila kitu kiko mtandaoni. Nikifanya kitu fulani post, nikila kitu fulani post. Na there's a lot of influence, I believe there's a lot of influence on social media. Ukiona mwenzako yula pizza, huyu yula pizza kila siku kwani? Mimi kazi yangu kula sukuma na sima, sukuma na ugali. They live a good life, me I don't live a good life.
Yeah.
So do you feel social media has an impact on what we eat and how we live today?
I think social media does have an impact. As we've seen, more people we've made it now trends or what's mainstream. So when we're going to the gym or whatever, now you're seeing your friends are going to the gym. Now I also want to go to the gym. In guys, you'll see mwana rafiki yako anainua chuma. Pia mimi I want those muscles. I want to get that way. People are seeing others taking protein. I want to take protein. Matcha, it's all a trend. Right now we are having paddle courts. Mombasa right now hadi nashanga how are we having like 8 paddle courts in such a, like, around the city.
Mhm.
In town alone, do we have like 3 bridge, kuna mbili hapo, in Nyali another 2. So you see, it's
Plus other small
yes.
hotels.
So through social media, we are seeing, oh, people are going paddling. Now everyone wants to go. So in a way, social media can either be positive or negative. It just depends again, who are you following? Who is the person on the other side of the screen or on the screen? So if the person perhaps is having junk food and they're a person of influence or a person who many people are looking up to, perhaps we will now have the culture of everyone having junk food. So again, it is also for people on using the social media for good purposes, having influencers, content creators, celebrities using their platforms
Most
to
influencers wa Mombasa, ukisikia mtu anaitwa advert ya biriani, mtu influencer ya la biriani sinia mbili. You think
again,
it's possible?
yeah, I think also influencers should also be realistic with us. I get that it's your job, but it would be better and more authentic for an audience to see what you actually do. Because us might think you eat this sinia mbili, but in reality, you only perhaps had a small bowl. And baada ya hiyo wewe umeenda gym. The person on the other side of the screen does not know that you go to the gym.
Yes.
It's not bad having that biryani, but can you tell your audience that there's something extra that you do? It's not bad showing us that you're going for gelato and ice cream every weekend, but also show your audience the fact that you've chosen to share this certain part of your lifestyle. Also share with us the other part, because now the other person does not know that this person goes to the gym or this person eats healthy all week. Perhaps anakunga na shoot day one week ameka ana shoots for all clients, and you don't know that. So we should just use our platforms for the better and help others as well.
So kweli, you are right. My influencers wa Mombasa kweli. Let me give this mic to Saima. So I'll just ask you a question alafu we have a commercial break. So ukiongezea katika the question I asked on this side. So do you think social media has an influence on how we live, on how we think about diseases like diabetics, like obesity? Mtu aombea, unajua kuna ile factor ambayo Mombasa, ukiwa mkonde maisha ni magumu sana. Kidogo ukionekana uko na mwili, you are living a good life. Tell us your secret. Tell us your secret. Do you think easy quotes, maneno, are they realistic, and do you think social media has an influence in how we live?
Okay. About this, that social media, when it comes to this, not in other aspects, but when it comes to food, I don't think it's impactful. Because yeah, it is, I would even point out on what Precious said, that yeah, we they shoot for one day and we don't know what they do the rest of their life, in the rest of their week or whatnot. So what we want to like put into is that someone's life cannot be comparable to your life. Everybody has their own life. Now because of you seeing that person, and you, like, let's say you admire that person and you see that person is, that certain person is having good food and all the junk and all that, but internally we don't know that person is doing what in their life, right? And we don't know that because you are admiring that person and you end up having the same things and hurting yourself, your body. Yeah. So I don't think in that manner it is actually being impactful. But generally with work base or any other thing, it's really influencing. When we see people doing a good job and everything, that's a different part, of course, another topic. But about the food topic, when it comes to, if they are posting a healthy food or anything, yeah, it helps people out. There are so many apps where people follow. On Instagram even, you get ads of different apps that they have a watering, fasting, all
Yes.
that. Yeah, these things are impactful, but at the same time, when you look at someone and you want to do, it is not helpful at all.
So Asanteni kwa michango yenu. We are going for a short commercial break. So to you, my director.
A story built on trust, innovation, and resilience. From the coast of Kenya to every corner of the nation, Mombasa Cement stands as the backbone of progress. With world-class technology, sustainable energy solutions, and unwavering commitment to quality, we build more than walls. We build possibilities. Powered by renewable energy, driven by excellence, trusted by millions. Mombasa Cement, strength that builds the nation. In every great structure lies a story of strength. A story built on trust, innovation, and resilience. From the coast of Kenya to every corner of the nation, Mombasa Cement stands as the backbone of progress. With world-class technology, sustainable energy solutions, and unwavering commitment to quality, we build more than walls. We build possibilities. Powered by renewable energy, driven by excellence, trusted by millions. Mombasa Cement, strength that builds the nation. In every great structure lies a story of strength. A story built on trust, innovation, and resilience. From the coast of Kenya to every corner of the nation, Mombasa Cement stands as the backbone of progress. With world-class technology, sustainable energy solutions, and unwavering commitment to quality, we build more than walls. We build possibilities. Powered by renewable energy, driven by excellence, trusted by millions. Mombasa Cement, strength that builds the nation.
Welcome back, karibu tena katika mada yetu Youth Baraza. So this video is sponsored by Mombasa Cement, wao ndo mabosi wetu. So tukirudi I have Swahima and Precious in studio. Tumekuwa tukiongea kuhusu junk food, fast life and health disease and lifetime diseases, kwa sababu lazima tuangalie kile tunachokula, what we take, how we live in this fast moving life. So let me start with Swaima. So we live in a fast paced life. Sai kila mtu yuko kazini. Ukiingia asubuhi, you expected to be somewhere doing something, na at times it lasts mpaka jioni saa 11. Na you need to eat and also work. You need to also check on your health. Do you think all this pressure ya maisha ya mbio mbio, do you think ya affect kile tunachokula? Sorry.
Thank you.
And maybe do you think we can cope with it or kuishi healthy?
Okay. About eating healthy food, let's say, na hiyo life, the way it having so many things in a day to do, it's so difficult to stick, and especially to cook, especially to those women who are working, to cook something, it's so difficult. So and these diseases that come ahead in life, like knee aches, or like bloating, future bloatings, in the stomach, a lot of bloating, like even cancer, all those things. And especially having this preserved food, it's not helpful, like it's not impactful, kapsa. Let me tell you honestly, it's not impactful, especially for me. Like, let's say I'm so busy, I work all day, and yeah, it happens to be that sometimes I'll skip my food, but instead of having something good or healthier, or let's say a bowl of fruits or something, I'll end up choosing something that is going to fill my tummy. And when I actually reflect on it, by the end of the day, that I wish I would have taken something healthier. So there's always a doubt when you have something unhealthy, that whenever you eat something like that, and then by the time you realize, it's already late, that you've already ate those things. It's not that our body cannot take things. Sometimes we can eat good food, and sometimes we can also eat like healthy food, which is even beneficial for us. So we should actually balance our health accordingly. So with me, I'm telling you, it's very difficult to balance this. Hiyo pressure ni mingi, nikwambie kok. To pressure this is difficult.
They say ladies have cravings. Precious has talked about crazy cravings. Akiamka tu anajisikia tu ni pizza, aoni mpaka akifanya kitu ni pizza tu anafikiria pizza. Do you think is easy cravings? How can we control ourselves na kula vyakula kama hivi? Kabla nimpe Precious, how can we control ourselves? Kama wewe mwenyewe pia umesema you love junk food, mwenyewe ukiona vile they just steam you up, wasikia raha. Do you think we can regulate ourselves as young people to avoid such foods?
Okay, now that is about the willpower itself. Kama uko na willpower, you can do anything. If you have that strong belief that you are going to stop having those things like junk food, then you will do it. And if you feel like, today it's okay, I can just have something, haina shida, and tomorrow you do the same, that means your willpower is not strong. Yeah. So that's what I'll actually say, that it all depends on your intentions, believing in yourself, and most importantly, your willpower.
What about you, Precious? Ushaikuwa na hizo cravings lakini ukajikataza tu, leo haiwezekani, ama ikizikija tu you don't have to fight with them, just go with them, unakula tu kuridhisha moyo?
I think I can rate myself, and there are days when I can tell, si lazima. We can, kama there's a day you're craving soda, and I know it is not good for me. Hiyo siku I will drink even 5 liters of water hadi the day ends. Like, I'm just trying to push the day for it to end, because pia unajiambia like you're having body goals that sometimes the only other person, especially when it comes to your body, that could be your own enemies, yourself, because when you unajibeba at the end of the day. So when you're feeling a little bit heavier, the rest of the world does not, other than your appearance sometimes, and for some people, you might not look as heavy as
them,
far
yes, yes,
to
yes,
other
yes.
people, but we mwenyewe you can feel leo unapanda stairs na unahema and you're like kwanza mi najua nikianza kupanda stairs na nina hema, we know it is time.
This time.
It is time we do something about it. And the days that you have those cravings, it is not, I wouldn't say it is bad to go into those cravings, but you also need to regulate. I think when it comes to our health, it needs to be sustainable. What is sustainable for you in the long run? Okay, because we're not just saying we live healthy and you're now going to the gym thrice a day, you're lifting weights, you're going to extreme diets, you're denying yourself food, you're going for long hours. It's not sustainable. You have to work, we need you to keep moving. Your schedule, your body cannot handle the extreme, and you might be able to do this perhaps for 3 months. Then the rest after that, you're not able to keep on with this strong schedule. So what is sustainable? What are you able to do 3 years from now? What are you able to do 8 years from now? That will increase your life expectancy. So for me, for example, I used to love walking,
Yes, yes, yes.
but I knew I have to help my siblings get dressed in the morning. So walking in the morning became not, it was not sustainable.
Possible,
It was
yes,
not
yes.
possible. In the evening, I have classes. So again, walking in the evening became,
Reasons.
it's not possible. So what did I do? This semester I got to choose classes. So on the days I do not have classes, like on Friday and Saturday and Sunday, I will try and ensure I make my 2 hour walk then. That is sustainable for me. I might not be able to walk the whole of the week, but I can manage those 2 hours. Kuna right now we have YouTube workouts. I might not have the willpower to go for a whole 1 hour clothing workout, but can I do 20 minutes? At the end of the day, ask yourself, how have I moved my body? Yeah,
Yes,
it's
yes.
just small.
It's usually advisable to at least move your body for your heartbeat to
Move
be
your
good.
body. Then there is Billy Blanks. He says during his workouts, anasemanga, you're an adult, you should be able to kuvumilia, because you know there's a point when you're doing that workout and you feel like I need to stop, and you need to push yourself kidogo sometimes. And he says if you love yourself, you'll do a bit more for yourself. So pia, how much do you love yourself and how far are you willing to go for yourself?
So you are right, we need to create time for exercises, lakini katika, let's talk about the economy na how people work. Na unajua tuko katika nchi ambayo the economy is so hard. Say mafuta imepanda, they say everything is expensive. People
True.
have to hustle. Mtu anaweza fanya kazi 2 3, lakini ile pesa bado anayopata haiwezi kusustain watu wanaomtegemea kula. So most of the time people eat what they get. So most of the time I'm sure it's not healthy. Mtu whether hiyo sima, either the mboga watu wanaokula au makidheri, chakula tu wanachokula, at times mtu hula tu kujaza tumbo, at least ashibe, lakini I'm sure at times it's not healthy. So how can we fight the economy and make sure we eat healthy?
First of all, when it comes to healthy eating, I thank God I am in Kenya. Right now, my sister is abroad. And when it comes to the healthy lifestyle, she complains that there it's more expensive. It is 6 times more expensive. Hii mboga ya kienyeji, you're hearing hapo kwa barabara unauziwa mboga ya kienyeji, and for us here it's quite affordable. And you're now thinking the restaurant food for us ndio saa zingine might be pricey, but abroad what sisi tunadharau hapa mboga ya kienyeji, perhaps you're thinking the lower class ushamba should be having this mboga, but in reality outside this food is so expensive. For you to have organic food at yenye imetoka from the ground up, no preservatives, has not been in a freezer, is going to cost you an arm and a leg, and only the upper class, not even middle class, can afford it. So being in such a country where we're having organic food, whether we've used iso GMOs or the fertilizers that are pushing plants to grow quicker, but at least for us we're having healthier, or would I say better food than abroad. So as much as the economy might not be right?
Yes.
I think for everyone, the economy is just not good. Even the millionaire will still complain.
Yes.
This economy is not working out for everyone. So I just think be more intentional. I think when you're
Yes,
more intentional
intentional.
about what you're having, it makes it easier. The moment you start thinking about what vegetable can I add to my food, that's when you start looking for other options that could be cheaper. When you start thinking of, oh, there are proteins, when I think peer having, when you have that scarcity mindset, it's hard for you to open your mind to other things, because you'd find out there are cheaper proteins that you could be having that do not require you to spend so much on. Again, you'll find the people who live with allergies, so you also ask yourself, the people who can't eat meat, what do they have for their protein?
Yes, 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 yes.
So it's just be more intentional about yourself. We won't be perfect. We're not perfect human beings, but we try.
So it's a matter of an intention, not the economy. So what's your take on this? Yo kuwa economy ni ngumu, watu wanakula wanachopata. So they mostly don't care about whether I'm eating healthy, ni bora tu ni kule. Na mostly ukipata watu wanaokula kile wanachopata, wanakila sana. They consume a lot of it. Mtu anakaa ugali kilo 2, mtu social media, you've seen those guys, ugali kilo 2, unga ile sima mtu amekula peke yake. Au hata yani ikifika jioni mtu anashinda njaa the whole day, lakini ikifika jioni the amount anakula na consume is one thing. So do you think the economy in affect tunachokula ama ni excuse tu watu tunasema?
Okay, I second what Pressure has said. I really support on what she has said. And economy is really dicey right now for everybody, not only Kenya or anywhere. It's like all over the world what we see, what's going on. Yeah, so we are lucky that we have organic food in Mombasa, in Kenya, that we get to eat that, and especially those in abroad, their life is very fast, not of according to what we even talk about. Our life is, at least we have people who are going to look after our home or something. What about them? Yeah, so I will say that economy is not really at a higher place right now for this thing, because people are suffering so much. Others don't even have food to eat. Yeah, so especially for like someone who's going to post a 2 kilo sema and all that, as we've even mentioned before, it's only a video they make to show people that I'm eating the 2 kilo.
They actually eat. Hiyo mtu anakaa live anamaliza ile ugali yote. Au those people who do food content, mtu anaenda restaurant today, I spent maybe 1,000 bob
Yeah.
kukula hii, anaonesha nikula. I think maybe I went ikaangalia background videos wako,
yeah.
akona team, lakini wako ambao wanaokula excess.
Yeah.
Kama si excess ni wajua, you're talking about the economy, na economy mtu aweze, si kila mtu anatema na you afford pizza, you afford zol junky food, lakini bado mtu unapata na sukari, ana hypertension, meaning there is something anafanya mpaka akapata yale maradhi mbali na kurithi. That's why I say people, mtu akiamua nakula. Kuna wale ambao wana ni wazuri kwa kula, the appetite is so good.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean.
Okay, if the appetite is good and all that, but at the same time, obesity nachukua a lot of space from there, and like it cannot be so helpful according to economy, to be honest. Yeah, it cannot be at all.
So back to you, wajua katika we live in a society kwa we say this, magonjwa ni watu matajiri, sisi maskini hatuwezi. Ushasikia ukienda hospitali, mbona wewe mtoto mdogo, wewe bado you still una maisha mazuri? Hata tu si lazima mtoto mdogo, mtu mzima, una pesa, una magonjwa ya matajiri. Magonjwa ya matajiri, sukari, pressure, ambao kwa sababu those people wao maisha yao wamekula sana, wana pesa, wanakula, they can afford to eat what they want. Paka wale magonjwa kuwapata ni wao, lakini in real sense people don't know that haya magonjwa yako paka
Even
everybody can get there. Do you feel that notion should be shaped kwa haya magonjwa ni ya matajiri peke yake? Sisi ambao maybe sisi ambao si matajiri hatufai kuwa na magonjwa yao, ufai kujiangalia tu, kula tu unachotaka.
No, come on, it's like it's for everybody, you know, this thing. Like if you keep an aspect of saying that only the rich get this, it's not that at all. Anybody can get anything at any time. You don't know what life brings up to you. The only thing I would say eat healthy no matter what. Junk will not help us. To myself as well. Sometimes my willpower will hit me so bad that, hey, no, I should take care of my, the intake of food that I take. Yeah, so, and at the same time, it's nothing about rich or poor. The same food that is going to be in the market, the rich will even have it, even the poor will have it. Sometimes we can even say the poor actually have the more healthier food because it directly comes from their shambas or their farms. So they get more good food than the one that actually come in the market.
So si lazima uwe tajiri au maskini. That's what I get. So mi nina swali tu la uchokozi. I'll just pass it out. Let me start with you, Precious. When was the last time you exercised?
The last time was tuko Thursday. Sunday evening, alafu mguu ikaanza kuuma zaidi, as you can see nava orthopedic sock. And on Saturday I was told to rest. So when I have decided my healthy lifestyle journey, ndio naambiwa na daktari rest. So we are resting.
You are resting.
Yes. But we try.
What about you, Saiba?
Okay, with me, I had a walk last night. And with my daughter, she actually goes down, she plays, and I do my walk. And I have a habit that for a time now, maybe let's say a few weeks now, that I've not put an impact on. I wake up early in the morning at 4 and do yoga. I do my stretching. I know early morning is active for me because I wake up, I do my yoga, I pray, have a bit of rest, and move on with the life. So what I do is, even that little time when you have, I know it's not easy for someone to, like you sleep late, you eat junk, you do that. Sometimes even the junk food makes you sleep a lot. It gives you so much of, it makes you so relaxed that you want to only sleep and have a good time on bed. But what I would say is keep a habit of waking up at 4 at least, or any time in the morning hours, and even a walk or a few stretches can be so good for you for the rest of your day.
So vile mnavyosema niko na watu wanaofanya mazoezi. So regardless of the reasons that you put. So I last took maswali mawili tumalize, because director wangu pale ananitumia jumbe nyingi sana hapa, inaniambia muda. So katika maisha, the society we live, the parents we have, for example, uishi na mzazi, you're in school, ukienda nyumbani, ukirudi tu umekonda, mtoto unakula, are you healthy? Wewe ni mgonjwa. So do you think it is in the African culture kuwa na mwili mkubwa ndio kuonekana uko na afya, ama what do you think it is in the African culture kuwa na mwili mkubwa ndio mzuri, kuwa na mwili mdogo you are not healthy?
Disclaimer, first of all, I still live at home. Mimi niliona maisha ya comrade is not for me. I thought of kuinama, kulala njaa, and I decided, you know what?
Yes.
In my mother's house, at the end of the day, I am guaranteed of at least, likata mbaya ende mbaya, I am guaranteed of a meal. So I was like, let me
So lakini have you ever gone somewhere, ukarudi?
Yes. I've been in...
Mzazi akaanza kukuuliza maswali. Hata tukianza kupungua tu sahi, they raise questions. Are you sure? Unakula?
Yeah, true. Especially if you've gone to boarding school. Now for me, I was in boarding school for like 7 years.
It's in the African culture.
Yes.
Having a big body, you are healthy. Lakini ukiwa na mwili mkonde,
Very true.
you are not healthy.
Especially grandparents. It's like when I go to my grandmother's house, ni kama tuko feeding program. If you arrive today morning, you'll get breakfast. So mingia 10 a.m., you'll get breakfast. When tea inatolewa, lunch inaingia. Lunch ikitoka, tea inaingia. Tea ikitoka, dinner. Dinner, she's like, and chai itakuwa poa ama mama unaona aje? So tea. So like the whole day, you're basically eating that. And for her, she's like, no, like your body needs meats. So even when you've gained weight, she'll tell you, no uko round vizuri. Like the African culture has normalized, as much as sometimes might body shame. We're either at two extremes. Either people will tell you you're too thin or you're too fat, or again when you're thin, they're telling you you're not eating.
Yes.
So you need to be. We need to see some meat, which I think
So lakini may believe is ni wewe mwenyewe kuamua, have target, have goals, kwa mimi afanye niwe na mwili huu, kwa sababu ukisikiza wengi,
yeah.
ukisikiza wengi maybe parents kila siku utakula na hata ukiwasikiza na bado utakuwa affected. So back to you, Saima. So what do you think of that African culture? Okay.
Okay. Personally, me, I've always been told that slim down. My mom, she's always told me slim down, slim down. Yeah, but I will tell you one thing: it's not the food we take. It's only the system, your system, that personal immune system. If like my food intake is not a lot, to be honest. I'm not a very I don't put a whole platter of something to eat. For me, even a salad is good to go. It fills up my tummy. But what is there that it's because of the immune system? So I would not blame anything, but it's because it has been on for the past years, the ancestor years. We can say that if you have a big body, you are healthy. So I would say let's break this down now and say anybody is good to go as long as you are fit and healthy. That's
Anybody
it.
is good to go as long as you are fit and healthy. Kuna swali lingine pia. Do you think happiness is related to being happy is related to having a big body? Kwa sababu ukiwa na mwili mkubwa yule akuna raha, maisha yake yanamwendea vizuri. Just slim down a little, ana shida, he has stress or she has stress. Do you think being healthy is related to having a big body?
I think
Not happiness. Do you
Yes.
think it's related to having a big body?
yes and no. Yes,
How?
because
Yes.
sometimes if you're stressed, for some people they will either gain weight or lose weight. At me, I have seasons. There are times when I'll be stressed and I'll either gain weight. I'm not even eating, but I'm just gaining. And there are times I will lose weight. It's not even intentional, and perhaps I'm even eating more, but I will lose weight. But again, I think a healthy body is a happy body generally. When you are
It's lazima
exercising,
iwe a big body.
see, lazima iwe a big body, just a healthy body. It helps when you shift your mindset from weight loss to good health. Because when you're focused on weight loss, you're going to extremes and you're on a schedule that doesn't even make you happy. But a healthy body, you're moving when you can, and you're moving in ways that please you. If it's swimming, if it's Zumba, if it's a walk, you're doing it in a way that makes you, you don't think of waking up to go and walk and you're frustrated and even wonder, why am I doing this? So if you're having a healthy body, again, the hormones, the everything is just working well when you're having a healthy body. If you're eating right, especially from a female perspective, I can tell when I'm having certain meals, my body, the way my moods even are way regulated than when I'm eating junk. Even when you're in our periods, when you're having cake, ice cream, it feels good for a second. But the way those cramps will hit once you're done eating, it's crazy. So a healthy body is a happy body.
Saima?
I second you as well. A healthy body is a happy body. Yeah, and eat, stay happy, and we don't know what life has brought for us next. Yeah, but yeah, focus on what you eat. Don't just grab and take things off like that. eat good, and stay happy always. And I would even say that personally, me, when it comes to stress, I gain a lot because I eat a lot of chocolate when I'm in stress. This thing actually reduces my stress, but at the same time, I'm not realizing that it's giving me another effect in life. Yeah. So, there are so many things like from today that uh, I'm actually learning, and at the same time that I'm passing on the education too. Thank you so much.
So kitu ambacho nimejifunza leo ni kuwa have the intention to live health, sio kuwa na intention, kuwa na nia ya kuishi vizuri, alafu ni wewe mwenyewe kuwa ndo una determine kile unachokula regardless of anything else. So mi ningependa to you just give me your parting shot before we finish up.
What I'd say basically is live your life, have fun while doing it, live for you. At the end of the day, this body is yours, so maintain it, treat it how you'd like it to treat you in 10 years, 20 years from now. If you love yourself, you'll do what's good for you. You might not always love whatever you're doing, but in the long run, it works for you. So do you.
Be you. So
Yeah.
thank you. To you, Sohima.
Okay, number one, I would say stay happy, because happiness is, like stress will not help you anywhere. Being unhappy is not going to help you anywhere. So stay happy, eat healthy, and live your life to the fullest. You don't know what comes tomorrow.
So live your life to the fullest. So lakini living health is good. So lakini don't misinterpret it kuwa living your life to the fullest is eating everything that you want. So that's the message passed today. So I was your host Hamis Omar. Remember, follow us on our social media platforms on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, and other platforms. So remember, this is Less Voice podcast, and we were sponsored by Mombasa Cement. So follow them, go and check on their products. So maasalam.
A story of strength. A story built on trust, innovation, and resilience. From the coast of Kenya to every corner of the nation, Mombasa Cement stands as the backbone of progress.